These are LinkedIn job search hacks that only recruiters and hiring teams are supposed to know. And boy, does it get juicy. I'm going to show you articles that LinkedIn never intended for job seekers to read and were really only meant for these hiring teams paying LinkedIn to help them find candidates. And you'll see the exact changes you need to make to attract more job opportunities on LinkedIn that other job seekers are not doing. And stay to the end because I will share a LinkedIn feature that when you turn it off is likely to increase your number of profile views and job opportunities. I want to say welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, hello, so good to meet you. I'm Madeline Mann. I am a human resources leader and job search strategist who turns job seekers into job shoppers. You may recognize me as a top job search coach on LinkedIn Learning and Spotify, or you may have seen me on ABC, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, and more. Be sure you are subscribed so you can get more videos to elevate your career. Have you ever noticed when you make a change to your LinkedIn profile, suddenly your profile starts to get more views? That is because LinkedIn prioritizes showing recruiters users who have made recent profile edits. And it makes perfect sense because editing your LinkedIn profile is an indicator that you may be starting your job search and recruiters want to pounce. In a similar vein, when recruiters are looking for candidates on LinkedIn, they can sort by profiles of people who have applied for jobs recently. This means that those people are on the job market, more likely to respond to messages. So even if LinkedIn isn't your preferred job board, go ahead and throw a couple of applications out on there so that you can show up in this filter. Next, did you know that LinkedIn penalizes you for not responding to messages on the platform? I know, sounds a bit clingy. This is something I've seen for a while because LinkedIn prioritizes showing recruiters the profiles of people who actually respond to InMails over those who don't. Now, LinkedIn straight up is telling users that if you are not going to respond to InMails, they're going to take away your open to work badge when you ghost these recruiters. So do respond to these recruiters, even if the opportunities are ones that you're not that interested in. There are also some really important other things I need to tell you about the open to work feature, which I will go over later in this video. Stay tuned. LinkedIn has finally come forward and explicitly said the top way for job seekers to attract opportunities on their platform. And it's exactly the writing on the wall that I have seen for years from recruiting thousands of people. And I built out an entire formula, the glory formula, that are the exact steps you need to do for your resume and then transition them onto your LinkedIn profile so that you are standing out on the LinkedIn profile and catching the attention of these hiring teams. And that is skills-based hiring. LinkedIn shared that the majority of companies are using this approach to hire, 73% to be exact. And so if you want a walkthrough of the glory formula, I will link a free resume revamp masterclass down below to understand how you can pivot to this much more effective way of attracting opportunities and landing a job. Because heck, the way we have been taught to write a resume is to load it up with your best accomplishments from each job and self-describe how great you are until folks reading it eyes bleed with terms like seasoned and collaborative and dedicated and innovative. Blech. Let's move away from all of that. Another insight is that sharing a public resume on your LinkedIn profile will help you get ranked higher in searches. I would do this one at your own risk. The great thing about a resume is that you can tailor it to each opportunity and it can be a highly persuasive document for that exact role you're going for. I would say focus more energy on creating a LinkedIn profile that both catches attention of recruiters and gets them to reach out. And for that, I will link a free LinkedIn profile checklist for you to enhance your profile. Did you know that not just turning on open to work on LinkedIn can help you land a job, but the timing of when you turn it on also matters? To bring you up to speed, open to work is a setting you can turn on to let companies know you're open for companies to come crawling over to you, asking you to interview with them. You can either choose to make this feature public on LinkedIn, where everyone can see that you're open to work, or make it show up just for recruiters at all companies except for the one that you're currently employed at. What you need to know is that recruiters sort by people who are open to work because those are the people who are most likely to respond to invitations to go to interviews. But also, LinkedIn admitted that they favor professionals who have recently labeled themselves as open to work. So what does this mean for you? Go ahead, turn off open to work on the weekend, turn it back on come Monday morning. Suddenly you're a fresh new candidate at the top of searches. Let's get a summary here of everything you need to do so you have a full checklist of how to land more job opportunities using these LinkedIn hacks. Make changes to your profile on a regular basis. Apply to jobs on LinkedIn with a fair bit of regularity just to indicate that you're actively on the market. Respond to LinkedIn InMail messages, even if it's just to politely decline. Focus your profile on a skills-based approach. Potentially put your resume on your LinkedIn profile. I probably wouldn't do that, but that's your call. And turn on open to work and then regularly turn it off and turn it back on again to show up as a new candidate to hiring teams. Be sure to grab that LinkedIn profile checklist and watch that resume revamp masterclass so you can understand how to present yourself immaculately on LinkedIn. Did this video help you at all? If so, please show that love by hitting a like on this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. You've got this Wi-Fi high five.